like you don't deserve or you're not good enough for professional good branding. Perhaps you feel like the time and effort it takes isn't going to be worth it for your business, or that your business is too small, you're not earning enough, or you're just getting started, you don't have enough clarity about what you're doing, and you think, what's the point of having a good professional brand? My business isn't good enough for that sort of thing. I just need something basic. I just need to look nice and, just make it look decent enough, but I don't need to go all out. I don't need to have anything super professional, I've just got this little business. Well, today we're going to talk about those fears that are stopping you from having a beautiful professional brand that is really true to who you are. I'm Tabitha Emma and I'm a brand design educator, and I help creators go from vision to visual so that they can create a compelling brand that attracts, connects and converts. And today I want to talk about why your creativity matters and why you deserve professional, beautiful branding that is really effective for your business. Perhaps you've thought to yourself, I don't really need professional branding, or I can't be taking my branding too seriously because, maybe it's that your business is just small, or you're not really earning enough, or you're not doing it full time, or even you think that your work isn't worthy of having a professional looking brand. But the reality is you are never too small. You don't have to reach a particular milestone. You don't have to have your work at a particular level to have professional branding. Professional branding is what's going to help get your work out there. And the more you're putting your work out there, the more that you're getting in front of people, working with people, doing things, the more that you're going to improve your work because you're having more opportunities and you're refining your skills and getting better and better at what you do. So making sure that you have a professional brand is going to help you get the opportunities you need so that you can grow, so that you can improve, and so that your business can become better and better. And you can take it all more seriously yourself. When you've got a professional front, then you're going to, up-level your mindset where you think, I'm taking this seriously, and you're going to put more effort into it, and it's going to end up growing as a result. If you constantly think that you're undeserving or not ready yet, then you're always going to be holding yourself back from going to that next level or improving, because you're going to be watering down your brand. You're going to make it look real basic, and you're going to be stuck in this hobby phase where it doesn't look professional. You're not attracting the people you really want to attract. You're not getting the opportunities you want so that you can grow and so you can improve. And so it's ending up holding you back. And remember that your creative talent is a gift. It doesn't matter if you're in early stages or you're not perfect or you're not as good as this person or that person yet. You have a special gift, and it is worth you practicing, worth you getting better, and worth you putting your best foot forward so that you can get the opportunities that you need, and so that people can really see your work, and so that your creativity can shine. Remember that everyone starts somewhere. Even the people that you are looking up to thinking, I'm never going to be like them, they started where you are. If you have the opportunities put to you, and if you put the time and effort in, you're going to keep getting better and better, and you might be amazed at where you can go. But if you hold yourself back by saying, oh no, I can't have this, I can't have that, I can't put effort into my branding because my business isn't good enough for that yet, then you're going to hold yourself back. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be spending heaps and heaps of time, heaps and heaps of money to do that. It's just about that mindset of taking it seriously and taking the time to, do something properly and professionally, not just putting it together in a real quick way and not caring too much because you think you don't deserve that. It's about that care, it's about that mindset behind it. Or perhaps you have a fear of putting yourself out there, that maybe you've got a particular style or things that you want to do that deep down are really you and are really going to align with what you want to create, but you're scared because maybe it's a little bit different, maybe it's a bit bold, maybe it requires you to put yourself out there more. And that's scary because it's taking a risk. It's not just blending in, being basic and just looking like everyone else so that you don't, stand out too much and grab too much attention. Well, you want to bring attention to yourself. You want to be different, and you want to be putting yourself out there so that your brand gets noticed. And so that fear of putting yourself out there and creating something that's really true to you is going to hold your brand back. When you let go of this idea that you have to look a certain way, or that your industry has this particular style or does things a certain way, instead you go after the brand that really aligns with you and really feels like that perfect fit and is just really truly you and what you want to create, that's when you're going to see real growth, and people are going to be really attracted to that because you're going to stand out. And so you have to overcome that fear that oh, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to do anything too different, because maybe people reject that and they won't like that and they'll be like, oh, that's too crazy or out there or silly. In a way, it's getting vulnerable because you're putting out your true creativity and thoughts and not just doing what everyone else is doing. And that means a bit of vulnerability, because there will be people that reject that. There will be people that don't like it and be like, what'd you do that for? I don't like that. Rather than doing the proven thing that everybody loves and is super popular, you're trying something new. And so that can be scary, but the rewards are going to be greater. There will be people that don't like it, but the people that love it are going to really, truly love it, because it is so different and it really catches them and they're like, oh, this is just what I wanted. And so you're going to end up finding that growth that you really wanted, because you've been willing to put yourself out there and do what really aligns with you and create the brand that you really truly want. Another worry you might have about taking your branding more seriously is the fear of failure. What if you put so much time and effort into your branding, you do all this research, you spend money getting help, and you make all this effort, and then what if it fails? If it doesn't actually help your business in any way? What if you end up changing your mind and decide that you don't actually like that style after all, and oh, why did I spend all that time and effort into this and now I just want to scrap it and start all over again? Which is understandable. You don't want to put heaps of time and effort into something and then feel like it was a complete waste. But working on your branding and getting serious about your branding is never a waste. You'll either get good feedback and you'll be able to make tweaks and changes because you'll be putting your work out there, getting in front of more people, and you'll get reactions and work out what you need to do so that you can really create the brand that you want to create. Or because you took it seriously, you'll have done lots of research and you'll have so much more insight into what you want to communicate with your brand, what your brand is all about, that the branding effort that you make is going to be so much more worthwhile. If you try to do this quick job because you thought, oh, I didn't want to waste too much time or effort on this, then that quick job could end up costing you more, because you've just whipped something together that's not effective. It doesn't communicate anything about your brand. And so you've wasted time on that instead. And so you're spending all this time trying to make something that doesn't work, and you lose time, you lose money by doing that. By investing the time and effort up front to get it right, to really do your research, to get real clarity around what you're communicating and what this brand should be, then long term, you're going to have a much more effective brand and it'll be much more worthwhile. And as I said, if you decide that for some reason it's not working, then you still got all that research behind you. You still know what you're trying to achieve with this brand, that really you'd probably only need to make a few tweaks rather than starting all over again and feel like all that time was wasted. So I hope you got this thinking about why you deserve good professional branding and why it's important to take your branding seriously. That is not something that you should just quickly whip up and just get it over and done with and just make it fit in with everyone else. Rather, it's something that you should put effort, research and time into, and you should be creating something that really truly aligns with who you are, because that's what's really going to grow your business and have a really effective standout brand that is really going to attract the right people and you're going to feel really confident in. And so your work is going to end up shining. People are going to see your talent and your work is going to get the attention it deserves, because your talent and your skills, they really are a gift and the world needs to see that. And it makes me so sad when I see people that are really talented and have great skills, but their branding lets them down, and so they're not getting the attention that I feel that they should be getting. People aren't seeing them because they've got this storefront that's just not advertising them properly. Think about it, if a storefront just looked bland and boring, people are just going to walk on past. They're not going to go inside and check out that work and find out more about it. But if you've got this storefront, your branding, that is really communicating that message, it's really interesting and it grabs people's attention, they're going to want to go inside and take a look. Now I have a guide that you can download for free, which is called the 5 things that you can do today to strengthen your brand and create raving fans. And if you want to download that, you'll find the link down in the description below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and it really got you thinking about taking your brand more seriously. And if you'd like to learn more about branding, creativity and graphic design, then be sure to subscribe to this channel and I'll see you next time.